What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube world, YouTube land? I am Real Estate Jay, and welcome to the channel where we talk all things real estate investing. And today's topic is no different. We're talking about the best way to buy real estate. If you're interested in fixing and flipping, trying to buy your first rental, Airbnb, or whatever, we're going to talk about the best way to buy real estate. And I got to start this off by saying I did grab some coffee. It's not from Starbucks, and I did save some bucks today. It's office-made coffee, and it tastes just as good. So let's jump into, first of all, off-market properties, right? When I found out about off-market properties 5 years ago, this was the absolute best way that I was like, yo, this is genius. This is the best way to buy real estate. This is the best way you get deals. And it's just awesome. So we're going to talk about what is an off-market property or off-market deal and how do you get them, and we'll talk about how you close them, and then my final thoughts about off-market deals. So number one, what is off-market deals? What is an off-market property? This is where you're not dealing with a real estate agent. You're usually direct to the seller. So you've had some form of marketing to get direct to the seller, or you may be working with what's called a wholesaler. And a wholesaler is a person who goes directly to the seller and gets them under contract. And all the wholesaler does is focus on getting off-market deals. Now, these are the best deals because these are literally people that are homeowners. So you're not having to go through a real estate agent who has to negotiate the deal, talk to the seller, and do all these things. You're the one who's actually talking right to the homeowner. You're getting all the information from them. You're finding out about the condition of the property, what price that they want. You're doing all of that, right? Now, in my company, that's what I do. I'm direct to seller. So I'm making phone calls. I'm sending out letters to try to get directly to them so I can speak to them. And that's an off-market deal, right? It's not advertised anywhere. You literally have to go and find them. So it can be challenging at first, but there are some easier ways to find these off-market deals, which we're going to talk about. So off-market literally is direct to seller, no agent involved. How do you find these type of deals? Okay. Excuse me. So one way you can find them, if you want to make this super easy and you don't want to put in a lot of work, you can work with a wholesaler. Again, a wholesaler is someone who's already doing the marketing. They're only looking to assign their contract to a cash buyer. So what the wholesaler does is that he goes out and he does all this marketing. He speaks directly to the seller, but he or she never buys the home. Their entire goal is to get it under contract and to sell it to a cash buyer quickly. So this can all happen within like a 2-week time span of a wholesaler getting the house under contract. They never get it, and they go on like say Facebook Marketplace, or they have their own cash buyers list, and they say, hey, I got an off-market deal. And then they're looking for someone to come and buy it, and they're going to assign that deal to a cash buyer. Now, you can find these wholesalers inside of Facebook Facebook groups. So if you go to your city real estate investing, network or real estate investors, you can literally say, hey, are there any wholesalers in the area? And I can pretty much not guarantee, but pretty much tell you that they're going to come out of the woodworks. They're going to be literally like a bee on honey. When you say, hey, I'm looking for a wholesaler in this area, they're going to say, send me your email, do me this, blah, blah, blah. So they're going to come out of everywhere. Facebook groups. Another place you can find off-market deals are at real estate meetups. So real estate investor, they call them REIAs, REIA. And those are just real estate meetups. They happen in every city or every county. You just got to go find them. There's a lot of people that go to those REIAs, from like lenders to agents to investors and also wholesalers. That's another great place to find an off-market deal, is a REIA, real estate meetup. Go there. You will find them there. In another way, which is what I do, which is I go directly to seller. I do my own marketing. So this one takes a lot more work than the other two strategies. right? So this right here is a grind. I get lists, I create lists, I get phone numbers, I send out mail. This is more of a time-consuming process, but you're getting to go directly to the seller. And for me and my company, I get to choose whether I want to wholesale that deal or buy that deal. And when I get that deal under contract, it's probably one of the best deals because I've negotiated it at the best price possible. So there's the third way, is you can do it on your own, which I have several videos talking about how you can get the list, how you can market to them. I'll try to link it up here. It's very detailed. I was literally in my car, I think driving to work or driving somewhere, and literally just spilling out the game. So hopefully I just go ahead and tag it up here. So that's how you find them. Real estate meetups, go to your Facebook investor groups, and you can do your own marketing. Okay. Now you can also work with real estate agents as well. Some real estate agents do have access to off-market deals. They may know wholesalers, they may know other people, and it's always good to have a real estate agent in your corner to talk that type of stuff as well. So those are like 4 ways you can find the off-market deals. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, how do you even close these type of deals? Do they use mortgages? Is it cash? How does this work, right? Normally, off-market deals are cash deals. And I'm going to tell you why. Normally, when we work directly to the seller, a lot of times these sellers are looking to sell their house quickly because the house needs a lot of work. They may need money, right now. There's many situations why they need the money quickly compared to putting it on the market. They can wait a couple of months. There's no real time restraint there for them. This is not the case for off market. Most of the time they want to dump that house very quickly. And so the best way to do that is you have to come in cash. Okay. I'm going to teach you the trick about the whole cash thing, even if you don't have cash now, because you can still do this deal. But they want cash. They want to close in a couple of weeks and be done with the house. They don't want to do any repairs. So how do you close them? Number one, you can use a hard money lender. Hard money lenders are everywhere. You can type it in your Google chat, or I just heard about Chat GPT too, which I'm about to try to get into. And just type in your city hard money lender and you'll find them. And a lot of these hard money lenders are asset-based lenders. They don't care about your income. They only care about the deal itself. And they normally give you a percentage towards the purchase price, like 80% towards purchase price. And some of them also give you rehab funds. So that's one way that a lot of investors buy these off-market deals, is they use hard money, because they come in, they can close quickly. They don't have to put up all their money. And the hard money lender basically just says, hey, I'll give you 80%. You come up with the 20. And then there's a way to get the 20% if you're an investor, where you can raise private money or even use your own money. So you close them with cash. Or you can also do some type of seller financing, which is awesome. Seller financing is, in my state, we call it a land contract. You might call it a contract for deed or something like that. But that's where you basically pay money now, pay some later. So you might have a down payment, you give them monthly payments, and then they have a balloon payment or whatever. Some sellers are willing to do some type of seller financing. Okay, you got to ask those questions. And usually that's where you could pay more than your cash offer, but it's going to be stretched out over time. So that's how you can close those type of off-market deals. They don't want mortgages. Okay, they don't want to wait 30 days and 45 days for you to go out there and get an FHA loan, which probably won't pass anyway, or conventional. They want cash. And you want to work with a hard money lender, or, see if you can get seller financing, or if you got private money, which are people that you know that are willing to invest with you, and you give them a return on their money. Those are the ways to close these type of deals. Okay. Now, I think we're kind of approaching that 10-minute mark. So here's my final thoughts of off-market deals. Okay. This is the J way of explaining it. I truly love off-market deals. These are the best deals I've gotten. When I go direct to seller by myself, I haven't bought from a wholesaler just yet because I wholesale myself, so I kind of know the techniques, but I still would buy from a wholesaler if the deal works, right? But when I go directly to the seller and that seller tells me they want $60,000, and I'm able to say, okay, Mr. Seller, Mrs. Seller, how quickly do you want to do this? I get all the information. I get all the data. I get to go to the house, get the pictures, and I get to be in control of this deal when I am the one going direct to seller. I don't have to worry about the real estate agent trying to tell me all these other things that, are just holding up the deal. I get to be in control when we do these off-market deals. So the reason why I said they're the best, because if you're buying your first rental or you're buying a fix and flip, you can negotiate that so low. And again, you can get seller financing on some of these deals, which a lot of real estate agents like myself, when I get a listing, I'm not asking questions about, hey, do you want to do a land contract and all these things? Like, we're just trying to list that house, get the 3%, and move on. But as an investor, we get to ask those questions directly to the seller, and that might be a great solution for them. And this is why I love going direct to seller on off-market deals, because you get to have the control and you get to pretty much dictate that deal. All right. So again, if you're looking to get into your first deal, look into off-market deals. If you don't want to go in and do all the work and all the marketing, find some wholesalers, mini wholesalers in your area. That way they can bring them to you. Join some investor groups that are on Facebook. That way you could kind of start getting, just used to the game a little bit and getting your name out there. And then deals will start coming to you. All right. So that's all I got for this video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it really helped you understand what off-market deals are, how you can close them, and how you can find them, right? Because that's the hardest part, is how do you find them? And you can have someone do the work for you, or you can go and do the work yourself, which I also share on my channel, which I'll cover in a later video. All right. So like I say, after every video, keep moving, keep learning, and keep growing. And I'm going to see y'all drink this coffee at work.